Welcome back. This is part two of Master of Magic Impossible Mode, showcasing the hero strategy. Quick recap of where we're at strategically. We have found three of the four opponent wizards, and last I knew, they didn't really have any. Oh, well, I guess ice dispel. Oh, I should not have given that guy dispel. Um, don't really need any of these. Don't want confusion and counter magic coming at me. Anyway, we've got three enemy wizards here. None of them are at war with us yet. That could change at any moment. I've got Zaldron the Sage, who is, I've got heroism on him. So he is doing 12 points of research for me every turn as a sage. And he's got 70 caster points, which is contributing to my ability to create and crunch artifacts. Who is really a great wizard to hang my hat on. She's both got a nice ranged attack and an okay melee attack. So I can send her into a tough fight. She can start out with her ranged attack, and when she runs out of mana, fall back to melee and complete the battle. So for a starter hero in this strategy, Serena is the top. Right now, I can, my casting skill is up to 92. It's 37 on my own, but my heroes, both caster, an incredible amount. They're more than doubling my casting skill. So I want to get the same kind of just like Zaldron has a miscellaneous item that's boosting his skill by 15. I want to get that same thing for Serena next. It cost me about 400 mana. I don't quite have enough mana to do that right now. So with a casting skill of 90, I want to create an item with around 180. Okay, 188 cost. And how is my city doing, by the way? Population's up to 9. Oh, I got 1 unrest. So I think with 5 gold, I'm going to have to live with that unrest. What would it take to see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd have to get 8 more soldiers in there. I'd have to get 2 more. And I don't really want to be paying for food for them, so I'm just going to have to live with that for the time being, that level of unrest. I definitely have the option of casting Just Cause. I probably ought to be doing that sooner rather than later. How much is Just Cause going to cost me? Only 150. All right. Let's do Just Cause sooner rather than later. That's going to reduce my unrest. It's going to give me 10 in fame that can attract better. It can attract better heroes, and the 10 in fame is going to reduce my gold maintenance. So it's Just Cause is next. That's kind of a cheap upgrade for me. And I've mastered Summon Hero. What do I want to get next? Of all of these, Stone Skin, it's kind of a weak upgrade. War Bears gives me kind of with my longbowman, I don't really need any summoned creatures. Um, my heroes are going to be flying around. I don't need floating island. Stone skin here and there might help me. It's a pretty weak upgrade, but it's more useful than anything else I see there. All right, I finished my Forester's Guild. That actually gives me a food bonus, so I think I can turn off a farmer. What do I want to do? Holy cow, Shrine. That's another way to reduce unrest and bring in just a little more mana. So I think the Forester's Guild should let me cut back my farmers. Yep, I'm okay on my food. Now that I got the maintenance on the Forester's Guild, my gold's only 3. I've built up my city so fast that I've kind of outstripped my gold production there. Also, my longbowmen have a pretty good, pretty high. Don't really want my gold to go negative. Okay, that now with 763, I feel like I just barely have enough of a buffer to go. Oh, am I going to do Just Cause next? Yeah, let's get Just Cause going. And why did my food go up by 1? I don't know. Do not know. I have completed Just Cause. Okay, so is Just Cause obviously my um, unrest went away. Just Cause reduces it by 1. And I got 18 gold coming in now. What happens if I bump up my taxes by 1? Oh, wow, I'm at 2. Okay. Well, 60% unrest. I just know that's not going to work. All right, I got 18 gold coming in now with Just Cause. I want to do one more. Yeah, I'm at 93, 186. Let's do one more crunch and give me a little bit better. Buffer. And I got a shrine now. Okay. What do I want next? Miners Guild is going to bump up production for the rest of the game. Let's go get a Miners Guild. It's going to accelerate everything else I have to get. All right. I'm up to 778. And I can afford to go buff up Sabrina's magic skill here. How long is that going to take? 4 turns. Wow. And right now it's May of 08. This stage of the game is it takes a long time to get. I want to get Serena up to God mode with 3 very powerful items, and that will allow her to go take out enemy wizards. So this is kind of a slow burn sort of strategy. All right, this one I'm going to keep. Oh, I should have made a little purple ball. Okay, one thing, the enemy wizards at this point could take a dislike and start attacking me at any point. And when they attack me, my heroes are going to be big fat targets. So I need to get magic immunity on both of my heroes here. Um, I think I'm going to. Oh, what is my skill up to now? 101. Nice. So, and I may need to do alchemy to build up my. I could convert some of my gold to magic at this point, my gold in reserve right now. So, what I want to create next, I want to give. I want to give Serena magic immunity, and she's kind of irreplaceable. So I could give her magic immunity with just 200. I'm gonna want. I'm gonna want to crunch one more time. So again, I want something. Yeah, let's crunch that. And so what's my 478. I'm gonna convert a little bit of, let's say about 200 or 120. That gives me a little bit more of a buffer for this next part. Um, and let's create a shield with magic immunity for Serena. Serena's irreplaceable at this stage. So we need to get magic immunity going on Serena. There's stone skin. All right, Psionic Blast gives me a really good direct damage that I might need here and there. So Psionic Blast is another, it's a good upgrade for me. Okay, now Serena's got magic immunity. And frankly, Zaldron's pretty irreplaceable too. So don't want to lose that guy. A wand with 10 spill skill and magic immunity. That's going to be 325. So I like to have a buffer of at least 400. I am going to need to I'm going to need to get my buffer up to about 700. And I'm at like 100 there. Let's crunch stuff at around 200. There we go. Should just take a couple turns. Purple captured a node down below me. Good job, Purple. All right, I'm going to have to crunch at least one more time. All right, there's my Miners Guild, and that's going to speed up the rest of the game nicely. All right, the next is Animus Guild, which is going to make my farmers a lot more productive. But to get there, I need to go Stables and then Animus Guild. We'll give me a lot better food production, which I'm going to need is I'm going to need to add in some longbowmen at some point here. And, yep, crunching away. Really, the enemy wizards are going to get tired of me at any point here. All right, I'm going to alchemy another 100 or so. Now with 700, I feel like I got enough of a buffer to get a magic immunity 10 spell skill wand to make Zaldron quite a bit less fragile. Enemy wizards just love to target your heroes with direct damage and just take them out. So we're going to deny that with the magic immunity. Now that I got my stables, things are going a lot quicker in my city now. Oh, you know what? I also need a temple to get an Animus Guild. So Animus Guild requires a temple. I'm going to have to get that first. Again, not a bad upgrade. At the point I've got both a temple and an Animus Guild and Just Cause and some troops, I might actually be able to go to that 2.5 gold taxes. We'll give it a try when we get there to the Animus Guild. Create artifact. Yep. Okay. Zaldron is less fragile now. And we also can crunch his lesser wand that we just upgraded. So that gives us 300 here. And now we can get serious about upgrading Serena. First thing I need to do is I want to make her defenses as strong as I can, and I'm going to move her magic immunity. Okay, so I'm going to give her plate mail, 6 defense, 4 movement, magic immunity, and endurance for a little faster. We're going to want her flying around the board at high speed. So I need 700 plus a buffer of at least 400. So I'm going to need to crunch away until I've got about 1100 in mana. I'm at 700. And what year is it anyway? 1409. Yeah, this takes a lot of years. The enemy wizards are getting stronger and stronger. You can see me down at the bottom, and yellow, purple, and green. It might seem like we're falling farther and farther behind, but it is going to be a blast to watch this strategy pay off. At some point, you just got to believe Merlin's going to go berserk and decide it's time to start fighting me. When we get done with the temple, it's going to be time to add a couple bowmen. Probably should have done that before the temple. Can't lose my capital or I lose everything. And I just really don't know how long Merlin's going to tolerate me. Okay, I'm at 900, so I think I'm just going to need to crunch one more time. Ariel cast Just Cause. I kind of don't care too much about that. With their bonuses, the enemy wizard's economics is going to be a lot higher than mine no matter what. All right. We're at 1100. That was my target. So it is time to start working on the God mode items. 6 defense, 4 movement, endurance, and magic immunity for 700. Let's give it a pretty picture. For a high-end armor, I think that gold is pretty nice. And let's give it a nice name. Serena's Haven. Because that defense is going to see her through a lot of battles. All right, like I said before, it is high time to add a couple longbowmen. Arguably, I should have done that a turn ago, or a building ago. And we got 5 turns, 5 more turns to get that armor. Okay. Gonna want to add at least 2, and I think actually 3 bowmen here, long bowmen. So that guy can just. Food went down to. I had 1 food left over, now I've got 0. I shall fly into the ends of the world to destroy you without mercy. All right, that's a bad sign. So now, who is she again? Ariel has decided to go to war with me. And why is that? I don't know. Well, her personality is aggressive militarist. So the problem is she's got a knife with Merlin, and I doubt that Merlin is going to stay friendly with me when his ally is at war with me. So, what are we looking at her? All right, our plate mill's almost done. Okay, now I'm going to be short food, but instead of converting a worker to a farmer right now, I'm going to let go of this spearman. All right, I got 4 longbowmen. I've got 7, but I think I want to go 8. I'm going to get 1 more longbowman. And yep, we're almost there. Okay, Serena's Haven. That is giving me a nice upgrade there. And I can crunch her old shield, which takes me back up to 700 mana. All right. Now that a wizard has I need to get a little more serious about. I've kind of been taking my time. I got to get serious about Serena here. So, first of all, I'm going to alchemy half my gold to speed things up a little. Oh, and my longbowman arrived right at the same time. All right, I got 8 longbowmen, or I got 8 people at home now. I'm going to go work on the Animus Guild. I wonder what would happen if I bump my tax rate up by 1. Ooh, no unrest. That might change when I get to 13, but I like that 2.5 gold. I like 20 gold coming in. Oops. Looks like it's going to take 10 turns for the Animus Guild. Boy, is that a long time. It's an expensive upgrade, and I've only got 6 workers. But it's going to give me more food and less unrest. So that's the next upgrade I need. Meanwhile, Serena, I'm going to need to give her a way to fly, be invisible, and it's going to still be important to have her 15 spell skill. So I'm going to need 700 to, what have I got? I've got 900, but I really want a buffer of 400 at least, especially now that I have less gold in the bank. So I'm going to have to crunch once or twice here. And that guy can patrol. I still got 1 food. I'd rather have 8 units than 9 in my capital. If I've got 9 and a hero shows up, then it's going to bump one of my guys out of the capital. Okay, what do I want next? Resist elements, Starvirus, fly the island. Starvirus is kind of nice against the undead, but I don't expect to be fighting them a whole lot. Warbears, detect. Okay, since none of these are getting me excited, I'm just going to knock the cheapest one out and see what that adds to my selections. All right, I'm going to live a little dangerously here. I want a miscellaneous item. I want flight. I want invisibility. I want 15 spell skill. That's going to cost me 700. And, when I have flying on it, I kind of like to use this helm of. Okay, so I've actually got helm of flying, invisibility. That's a little too long, so I'm going to take a vowel out of there. Invisibility. There we go. Helm of flying invisibility. Oh, that was a bad spelling. Visibility. There we go. 700. Okay. How long is that going to take? 6 turns. Wow. What year is it? Now, with this item, with flying invisibility, Serena's basically going to be close to battle ready. I'd like her to have a little bit better sword, but if worse comes to worse, she can fight like she is. Maybe. I don't. She can fight. Can she win? And holy cow! It's already October of 1410. Notice that Ariel, even though she wanted to go to war with me, she hasn't attacked. I wonder if she even knows where I am. All right, resist magic, or a magic basilisk. Not really excited about any of those. Oh, I should have got Starfires. That was at least marginally, useful. Oh well. I'm really glad Merlin isn't attacking me. All right, Theria the Thief, 100 gold. And I'm going to pass on Theria. That means she always um, wins resistance tosses. But and her agility means that she gets an extra shield as she here and there as she levels up. But I really need a caster, and Theria doesn't give me any ability I don't have right now. If I hire her, it reduces the chances of me having a mercenary caster show up. So I'm going to let Theria go simply because I have two better wizards already. Otherwise, if she was the free, snapping her up gratefully. At this point, I got better heroes, and I'm not going to. I want to get the next one even better. Malleus or Morgotha, either of those would be a nice upgrade to my empire. Really kind of surprised Merlin isn't mad at me yet, but well, there's resist elements. True light, true light. That's a pretty nice upgrade if I'm fighting zombies. I'm going to take the true light in case I ever need to attack a node of zombies, which I very well might decide to do. Yeah, true light's a pretty good spell. Uh-oh. Your reckless hostilities can no longer be tolerated. Prepare to perish in the wake. Yep, I knew this was going to happen eventually. Okay, now I am at war with Merlin. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if this is the only guy I'm not at war with. Does he want to do any spells? Um, Disenchant Area is a pretty good spell. I don't want to face. I don't want him casting any of these at me, so not going to trade. And Merlin definitely knows where I am. We can attack. We can expect Merlin attack any minute here. Although I think Merlin's going to look at my capital, and he may think twice about attacking me because I'm pretty well defended. There's my Animus Guild, finally. And what do I want for my next upgrade? Library time. Holy cow. So, yeah, to be honest, what I want next is I want Library, Sages Guild. The research will be a little bit of a bonus, but the big unlock is the Alchemist Guild, which will allow me to create longbowmen with +1 magic weapons. Great for my longbowmen. So there it goes. All right. There is my Helm of Flying Invisibility. And I don't need that Amulet of Wizardry anymore. That was that was a pretty nice crunch. It's nice that these old used items that free up when I upgrade I get to crunch them for magic. Okay. Um, I got 4 surplus food, so I can convert. Is it 2? No, it's probably just 1. Convert 1 farmer to, I don't know, well, I'm a little worried about how the game's behaving here. I better take a break.